You know, when you retrace today's incredible events on Capitol Hill, it started with Kevin McCarthy meeting with all the Republicans in the House and then announcing, well, I'm out of it. I'm not going to be running for this job, and I guess that wraps up the meeting. And I'm thinking to myself, well, there were two other candidates in the race. Why not put their names forward and see what happens? They didn't do that. Florida Congressman David Jolly probably wonders why, because he plans to nominate Dan Webster for Speaker of the House, that Florida congressman who wants the job. Am I stupid for thinking that, Congressman? You know, you guys are all gathered in there. All right, McCarthy takes himself out. You have two other guys who are interested in the job. Vote.
That's a very good question, Neil. Listen, had Webster or Chaffetz withdrawn, I bet we would have gone through with the vote. That's a very legitimate question that a lot of people have concerns about. I planned to nominate Dan Webster this morning. It was an honor that he bestowed on me when he asked me to do so. I believe he's the right candidate to get us back to governing, to achieving conservative results actually through governing. Now, we've gone from the do-nothing Congress to the try-nothing Congress. What appeals to me about Dan Webster is a speaker who says, I want to govern. I want to get the people's work done. I agree with that. I share that spirit.
You know, I think that people always look for intrigue in these things, and then maybe my simple mind, Congressman, I don't. I think it is, to your point, about process and making sure if members have a bill or an idea, put it out there, get it up for a vote. They might, lick their wounds if it goes down to defeat, but at least they've had their say, and it avoids discord. And I think the key to what Webster did in the Florida House is that, Florida Senate, is he avoided that kind of thing, right?
Right, that's exactly right. Listen, the number one issue in the presidential debate right now, or the presidential race, is arguably border security and immigration. Where is Congress in that debate? We have leaders who have chosen not to take on hard political issues. Why haven't we done a transportation bill? Why don't we have a budget?
And by the way, you have them. You and your colleagues, there are a couple of good bills. I think there are half a dozen that address various onerous issues. Maybe some people would laugh at them, but it has widespread support. So put them up for a vote. Get them off the runway, so to speak. That's all you guys are asking for, right?
Let the House work its will on behalf of the American people who entrust us to serve. Look, Dan
so in other words,
let's
be clear here. A guy like you, whose measure, let's say, on illegal immigration might go down to defeat, you just want the chance to have your members vote on it, yay or nay. You'll lick your wounds if it doesn't happen, but you want the chance to get that out there, right?
Here's what I know. I would like to be part of a Congress that actually legislates and tackles hard issues at the risk of losing re-election, as opposed to choosing to do nothing, simply to save our own political careers. I have no interest in being part of a Congress that does nothing. We're not even trying on these hard issues right now. Think about it. The issues of border security, transportation, taxes, budget, we're not doing them. And we're not doing it because it's a calculated, deliberate decision by leaders who want to get through the next election as opposed to legislating today. Dan Webster wants to legislate. He has my support.
What if Paul Ryan is recruited to run?
So, I think the pressure is going to build on Paul Ryan over the next 2 weeks, and here's why. We need a candidate to get to 218. I hope that's Dan Webster. He has my support.
But it isn't. Would you back Ryan?
If no candidate can get to 218, Paul Ryan is somebody that could win unanimous approval from this conference.
Congressman Jolly, thank you very, very much.
Thank you.